Hi Pisces, this is going to be your video for the first half of July 2020. We are going to do a quick look at your recent past, your current energies, and then any incoming or like near future type stuff. This reading is going to be you in relation to something. So this can be another person, this can be you with some part of yourself that you don't talk to at the moment, or this can be like a work type situation. Doesn't matter, you will know. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with all of you. If they do, please let me know. This is about community, so like, don't be a stranger. Like, find the comment section and just be like, "Girl, what's up?" Anyways, yeah, first half of July is kind of fun. We have, when this video goes up, we will have Saturn moving back into Capricorn. It made its quick dip into Aquarius to give us a quick peek about what 2021 to 24 will be about, but now it's giving us a chance to rework Saturn and Capricorn themes. So check out your personal birth chart and see what's going on in whatever houses Capricorn. Yeah, that's actually that. So let's do the thing and figure out what's going on for you for the first half of July. Okay, this is your recent past. This is your current energy. This is your incoming energy. Oh. Bottom of the deck is Two of Pentacles reversed, followed by the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Ooh, followed by the Empress. Girl, followed by the Five of Cups. Like, I'm like living for this energy for you. So I remember for Cancer season, there was a lot of like themes around like do less kind of thing. I feel like you're starting to embody that. You're starting to like let your intuition kind of take over your decision-making process, but you're also like, you're not neglecting the material things. And I love that for you because it's like, you know, finally you get to let something go, to cut something off. And I'm living. It feels great. Okay, we have King of Swords, Four of Cups reversed, Two of Wands reversed in your recent past. Your current energy is a Six of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay. We're going to have to clarify that. That is really weird. That is a super weird vibe that I'm getting from that right now. And then the incoming future energies are Two of Swords reversed, Strength reversed, and the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. I feel like Pisces right off the bat, you're going to find out something and kind of like wish that you hadn't. It isn't entirely clear to me if this is someone telling you something. I kind of feel like it's something that's going to come up through like a discussion of some kind, a spicy discussion of some kind, or something that's coming up through your intuition, you know, just something that just like hits you one day and you're like, how did I miss that? Like the veil falls and, you know, it's like, okay, well, all of my plans are kind of like sketchy all of a sudden. It's kind of what this energy feels like. So in your recent past, we have a King of Swords. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone you're dealing with. It's King of Swords, someone who's really ambitious, someone who uses their intelligence to enforce their ambitions, someone who leads through like facts and figures. He's very cerebral, very intellectual, someone who is smart and knows it and likes to like kind of show that off. We have the Four of Cups reversed and the Two of Wands, and I feel like this is your energy here. I feel like this is you spending a lot of time wondering what the fuck is going to happen in your future, and just kind of getting in like a deep pool of isolation. Actually, this feels like, I feel like you've been rejecting a lot of possibilities of what the future is, maybe because you're not sure like what's possible, and so it's like anything that comes down the pipe, you're like, it's like you're taking it, you're like tasting it, is like, that doesn't taste quite right, so I'll leave it. It's like, and it's like you're doing that with everything that comes down, and you haven't quite found something that feels right yet. And I see that actually carried forward in your current energy, because we have the Six of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it's like, you know, your taste testing is done. So now it's like the fine details, or like the working out of your vocation is happening. I feel like you are finally at the point where, not finally, I don't know why I said that. It's almost like they're like through that process of like okay, the future's really uncertain. I don't know what to expect, so I'm gonna just like hold out for the right thing to happen, um, or something that feels right for you. And I feel like, you're getting to the point where you're like, I want something that's vocational, not just like financially abundant, but like something that is like my purpose, vocation. Um, there's a tricky kind of transition that I feel happens here with this King of Swords. What is he doing? It's like kind of, we're gonna personify this energy, this King of Swords, like this very ambitious intellectual being. I feel like you need to turn your back on something, but you're coming to a head with them about something, and it's very much not in your nature. And so you're kind of like trying to like find ways to like get the one detail that'll help you like not have to engage super like aggressively, but it's kind of like you're almost just over it. You're almost just like, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this and I'm fucking done. You know, it's like I don't want to like justify to you my intuitive process. I don't want to have to tell you why I know that that isn't right, because there is no factor figure that can explain it. It's just, I just know, and I'm not really interested in collaborating with you if you're not going to be respecting that, if that kind of makes sense. Your incoming energies, the Two of Swords reversed, Strength reversed, and Ten of Swords. So I feel like this like energy that you're in right now, like this kind of like lockjaw with this person where you're like, it's very like kind of closed mouthed. You're like, it kind of leads into, unfortunately, quite a difficult stagnation, because I kind of see you like, because you don't want to collaborate with them, and because you kind of see that doing so like would be keeping you at a standstill, or like would be keeping you stuck to something that's like you're being strong for them, not for yourself. It is a dark night of the soul kind of moment happens. The clarity comes, and it comes hard and fast, and I feel like it leaves you breathless. I feel like you battled really long with waiting for this transition to happen the right way. For some of you, it's just like, I just wanted everything to work out perfectly, and it's like when it became clear that it wasn't going to, and that decision wasn't going to be easy or wasn't going to make itself for some of you, it like becomes very, very heavy and becomes very dark for you, unfortunately. So let's clarify a little bit and just get a bit more clarity. What is this Four of Cups doing in Pisces recent past? Actually, let's talk about, yeah. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups again. Great. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Hermit reverse. Okay, like, analogous. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the fact that this is like the fourth time this evening that like my readings have been like, you want to clarify this card? I'm gonna give you the same fucking card. I'm like, okay, it's just sweet, man. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups again. So you've just been like pairing up with a whole bunch of internalized angst. It kind of feels like a lot of internalized angst. And the veil is falling on that, is what it feels like. It's like this has been kind of simmering and like bubbling and like fermenting and putrefying beneath the surface for like God knows even how long. Like maybe you don't even know how long. Maybe it was a seed that was planted really, really early in your life, or like in one of your past lives, or like in a way that was like very insidious and was very hard to acknowledge and articulate. Okay, like this is shadow boxing. It kind of like you had to like really, really get in there to figure out what it was. Great. And that's kind of why you don't want to justify yourself to this King of Swords, I feel like, because you're like, maybe you're dealing with like someone who has a personality that is like very like kind of reinforces those things for you in some way, like reinforces like the notions that you worked really hard to like understand and articulate, and you're like, wait a second. Like if I justify myself to you, I'm just going to be going right back into that cycle. And you know, like how hard did I fight to get myself out of it? You know, like how hard did I fight to get myself out? Like, and you want me to justify myself to you? Like, I think the hell not, you know? Also, like, I don't usually curse this much in these videos. In my real life, I do, but like, I feel like that's kind of where your energy's at. It's just like, at a certain point, expletive just becomes more effective. Let's hop into your current energy with this Three of Pentacles. What is the vocation you're seeking all about? What is the Three of Pentacles doing here? Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed, we've got Strength reversed again, and we have the Queen of Cups, which is you, I feel like. Let's get one more. And the Three of Cups reversed. Can I just like, you know, and like, Pokey Dinah, you know? Okay. You're really looking inside of yourself for what makes you tick, what is most closely aligned with your drives and your values. Again, this insidious deep seeking of like the truth of the fact of how people were treating you, or what abuses may have been there. This can be self-abuse. This can be situational, like you were just in the wrong place with the wrong people. Because of that, it was painful clarity that it brought you, but it did bring you a desire to become a lot more clear about, you know, if I'm gonna devote my energy to something, it just makes a lot more sense for me, you know, like the colloquial, to be doing something that I want to do. You know, like this is kind of the dialogue that I'm hearing for you. It's like, it doesn't really matter necessarily to you anymore what other people are going to be thinking, because the way that those people have been treating you has been taking you so out of alignment with your true self that it's like, I'm going to like put in the work to figure out what it is that makes Pisces tick. Because that's all that matters right now. That's great. I applaud you. I think that's it's a very tough thing to do. I see you being pretty successful though. Again, it does come with like some pretty challenging decisions that you have to make. So let's clarify those with this Queen of Swords. Sorry, bring me Two of Swords in your upcoming energies. Okay, we've got the Hanged One, we've got the Page of Cups, and we've got the Moon. All right, okay. Okay, so here you are, Pisces. 3 times, actually. So, like, this decision is yours. It is in your ballpark. It is in your wheelhouse. It is your decision to make and no one else's. And it's like, it's that 12th, like, just so occult-ish. It's very much that 12th house energy. It's very much the energy of the unknown that guides you. And this is one of those times where people are going to look at you and be like, where did that decision come from? And you're going to be like, it made sense to me. Not my fault if you weren't there. And yeah, whatever. It's cute. With the Moon too, I do feel like part of your indecision, and it has to be acknowledged right now, part of the indecision piece that you are finding yourself in sort of like this stuck feeling is just because you don't want to acknowledge your fears. Because even though there's a lot of work that you've done on yourself, so like acknowledge like these people have been treating me really poorly, and I do want to reconnect to what is it for me. There is still a lot of fear there. There's still a lot of like small emotions that kind of like come as you're like unwinding like the tapestry of your life, you know, as you like trace that thread back into like wherever it was that it first originated, there's still a lot of threads, and it's like it's daunting, I feel like, to you. And it's like instead of doing that work, it's like you almost rather wouldn't, is kind of how it feels. And it's quite sad to see, because it is, you're like, I feel like you're really like there almost, you're almost there. And these fears, I feel like they will come to a head. They're coming up so you can acknowledge them right now and work through them. And I do actually like see like your inner strength will carry you through. You just have to have enough. You just have to have enough faith in yourself. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you just have to have faith in yourself. And it'll all come through. Let's go to this Ten of Swords. Nice. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Emperor reversed, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so at the beginning, when we're that heavy energy, that energy that's keeping you in a place of like not feeling ready to decide or to move forward or whatever, it kind of resolves itself as soon as you, again, it is kind of this inner strength piece where it's like, okay, like we're gonna do it, we're just gonna do it, and those things are really gonna help you close this cycle. It's gonna help you reconnect to your dignity and understand like those fears that keep telling you that you don't deserve good things, that you don't deserve luxury, that you don't deserve abundance. Those things are all just like coming to a head, and it's like, again, all you have to do is like hold yourself through it. You just have to hold yourself through it and let yourself be with your fears for long enough where you can understand them and acknowledge them and be like, they don't own me, they don't rule me. This is a part of my upward spiral. Okay. Let's close this up with some cards from the universe. I'll send you on your way. So this is actually quite a beautiful energy that we have for you, Pisces. It's difficult. Let's not be all pretendy or whatever, but like, wow, you were really, really doing the work. And I couldn't be more proud of you. I really couldn't. This is amazing. Okay, we have the Lovers, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so victory is nigh for you. Yeah. I feel you are just going to come out so victorious. You have cosmic support right now, and there is like a return to love. I feel like there is love that is waiting for you on the other side of this. In your High Priestessness, like nobody's intuition is stronger than a Pisces, so follow that and you've got it made, babe. That is it. That is what I have for you. I hope that this resonates. If it does, please let me know what's going on. Again, like I said before, I am here to hang out with you guys because life is freaking weird. Okay. I hope to see you in your next reading. Bye.